Hello, welcome to Casual Veteran Gamer, and in the video today I'm going to make up a follow-up video to a video I made a little while ago about the Intransigent Warhammer, and I think it was in patch 5 where I said that Intransigent Warhammer is the most useless weapon in Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access because you can only get it on this skiff and only for this fight, therefore just a few rounds. It was apparently not that well received. Maybe that's fair. So the Intransigent Warhammer is in this chest here. This fight can be a little bit brutal because several of these duergar will use arrows of roaring thunder and shove you off, and it can cause a few problems. Just a quick tip here, I happen to have a sorcerer who happens to have twin spell and enlarge reduce. So what I'm going to try and do is enlarge my two... Ooh, look at this, it's a bit of a difficulty here. If I highlight Astarion to enlarge him, you can see the duergar gets enlarged, and if I highlight Lae'zel, duergar also gets enlarged. Might take an opportunity attack here. It'll be fine. Lae'zel's got loads of hit points. Ooh, 14, that was quite a hefty hit. Anyway, so let's go back to this. Going to enlarge both of them. It's pretty cool. Now obviously that does a bit more damage, but more importantly, it actually gives advantage on the shove bonus action. Astarion is weak. He's got quite a low strength score is what I mean by that. So he's only got a 58% chance even with advantage, but Lae'zel here, 88%, so she's going to try that. Unfortunately, didn't get shoved off the side, so we'll try again. Got rid of that one. Another tip, Lae'zel always has jump, and this can be cast on someone else. Now the reason I'm going to stick it on Astarion is because he's got 2 bonus actions. So we can jump in with 1 bonus action, probably disengage with the 2nd bonus action, or start attacking anyway. But anyway, what I'm here for, in this chest, the Intransigent Warhammer. I'm going to give this to Lae'zel, although this isn't her naturally the sort of weapon she would be wielding because she's better with great weapons, but never mind that. So what this thing does is knocks nearby creatures prone after killing a target or making a critical hit. So we will immediately give that to Lae'zel. She's already used Action Surge, sadly, but maybe just for the sake of this video, I'll get her to consume a potion of speed. She still has an action, so I will equip Intransigent Warhammer. So next turn she'll go over and start whacking people with it. Yeah, why not? Try and get rid of them. Gone. I have to say, although I haven't been recording the whole fight, I haven't actually had a single arrow of roaring thunder used against me. Maybe they've actually made this fight a little bit easier compared to patch 5. So let's jump over here. Why not? Let's try this. Boom. Killed them. And the Intransigent Warhammer worked, but it is basically already dead. Well, I'm just going to try for critical hit. It's unlikely. Yeah, that's fine. We'll find another opportunity to do this. After you kill the duergar, if you get into this fight, you can come and open this chest at your leisure, because to move on, you need to use the rudder there. Now, what better place to try the Intransigent Warhammer than in Grimforge itself? Yeah. Right, now the chance of it working is pretty slim in any particular battle. Now we can try the kind of knocking out an enemy trick and then use the hammer on them, but except that it knocks them back. It's not really that useful, we don't really gain anything by it. And one thing to look out for, actually if I can try this, one thing to look out for is whether it affects allies or not. So I've stuck up Invoke Duplicity just in the hopes that it might help a bit. Just trying for a second attack to see if I get the Intransigent Warhammer to work. So I'll try a menacing attack again. Sure, I can go ahead and use the Intransigent Warhammer on a knocked out foe. Get a critical hit and knock everybody back. So you really don't want to be using this while close to your allies. Allies won't get hurt by the looks of it. No damage was taken. However, it will knock people out of place. Let's try it one more time. Those people got knocked back. Do notice the user of the hammer does not get knocked back. They stay in place. And the knockback doesn't do any damage. So I'm going to keep hitting things until it works. Let's get her to be inside Invoke Duplicity. We've got advantage. 16 hit points left. We've got this. One thing I want to check actually. If we toggle the knockout option instead of basically toggle the non-lethal option. It doesn't, as it shouldn't, invoke the power of the Warhammer. You do have to kill or get a critical hit to make this work. You know, critical hits are lovely when they happen, but they're just not that likely, you know, well, a 5% chance. So, all in all, I really love the effect of a hammer when it works, but it is proving quite difficult to make it work, and I don't want to spend 3 hours to try and have it work while I'm recording. I suppose it's one way of making your allies move. If I want to help Astarion get closer to the action, go knock him back a few feet. Same thing with Shadowheart. Funny thing is, since we've got the knockout option, you can, if you had enough actions, use this to knock people around. That's obviously not really going to be that useful. All in all, it is not a useless weapon anymore. I quite like the idea of giving someone the dual wield feat and using this in conjunction with the Warhammer that Ragslin wields. So that one has the weapon ability called Absolute Power, I believe, and that basically knocks people back potentially. This Warhammer knocks people back. Kind of feels like you're potentially smiting people, like some sort of fake paladin. Alright, let me know if you've ever actually used this Warhammer. I've not got much use out of it in patch 6 so far, but like I said, it's not completely useless. Thank you very much for watching, and oh, look at that. We need one more damage done. Lazel! And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Well done, Lazel.